Breakups are hard. This is sort of a given, but breakups are much harder for people pleasers. And let me tell you why. People pleasers, their mission is to please their partner all the time. They try to do things, they change their personality to adapt to their partner. And once they lose the partner, they lost identity. They are struggling with all of this. And today's session, I'm going to outline for you, let me see, seven things that you must know if you're a people pleaser and you feel that this breakup completely crushed you. You will realize why, and you will realize what you need to do to overcome it and be more secure and strong within yourself. I'm Coach Goldman, your relationship and breakup coach. And number one, like I said, it's a loss of identity. Loss of identity, it's number one. People pleasers tend to prioritize their partner's needs over their own. It goes without saying. When the relationship ends, they feel lost because their identity was built and woven around keeping the other person's happy. Now they have nobody to please and they are having a hard time to please themselves, which leads me to number two, struggle to put themselves first. Post-breakup healing requires self-care and personal growth, but people pleasers may feel selfish for focusing on themselves, slowing their recovery. They feel selfish. Sometimes people pleaser, even after they're moving on, they feel like they're betraying their partner in some type of way, which of course it's not true. But people pleaser, it's mental. I would say it's a mild mental disease because you say, of course, you want to be good to people, but on your expense, it's harming you so badly. Now you're in this situation because you please them so much, because you try to seek approval from people so much. What about seeking approval from you? What about approving yourself? What about improving yourself? That's the thing. People pleasers, they actually, it's hard to say, but they're not good people. They're not good people because they're not good people for themselves. Now, let me say also one more thing before, don't get hurt. I just want to tell you the truth. If you are not good for yourself, how can you be good for others? Truly, how you can be good for others? And I know I was the biggest people pleaser ever. Let me tell you, everybody came before me and I didn't have a lot to give to other people because I was depleted. That's the thing. And I was not a good person. This is why I'm telling you this. Now, people call me a lot of times selfish. But when I give like a motherfucker. I give from the bottom of my heart. And many people say that I'm selfish. Yeah, I am selfish because I cannot pour from an empty cup. I need to feel myself first. I need to be with me first. I need to love myself first. I can't please you if I am not pleased. Because if I am pleasing you when I'm not pleased, I'm actually harming myself even more. I will not have that. And you know, people pleasing, it's a it's a fucking job. It's a job. And eventually it's a job, it's on your expense. You don't get paid for this job. You're actually paying for this job. It doesn't make any sense. So this is why I'm telling you this. I don't mean to offend you guys, but I want to wake you up and shake you. And if you know me, I'm a no bullshit kind of coach and I will tell you what you need to hear to heal and not what you want to hear to pay me. And this is a hard, cold truth that people pleasers are not good people because they're not good for themselves. Number three, fear of disappointing others. They may struggle with guilt, feeling like they weren't good enough. That's the not good enough syndrome, where you are, but you feel like you're not good enough. They somehow fail their partner. This self-blame makes moving on very difficult because you just take the blame, take the blame, take the blame. I don't want you to take the blame. I want you to take responsibility. Shift the word blame with responsibility. When you take the blame, you leave no room for growth. The word blame, it's very negative and it's very disempowering. But when you say, I take the responsibility, now you have the ability to respond and grow. Responsibility, when you hyphen in that word, response, ability, you have the ability to respond and take matters into your own hands and grow from this experience. This is where you're becoming better and not bitter. You put more focus on yourself. And yes, being selfish is a gift. It's a gift you give to yourself. Sometimes when people, you know, tell me, oh, what you doing Friday night? Nothing. Oh, let's hang out. No. Why? You said you don't have anything to do. I said, yeah, I want to hang out with my dog. I want to record content. I want to write a chapter in my book. I want to read a book. I want to do something with myself. But you said you don't have anything to do. It doesn't mean that you're entitled to get my time. Selfish. Selfish, but loving it. Loving it. And when I give time to people, I give it with my entire heart. But if not, not. That's it. Boundaries also. You need to put boundaries. People that are people pleasers, they don't place boundaries, and because they don't want to take responsibility over things, so they try to say, oh, whatever you want, honey, whatever you want, dear, whatever you want. And it's not fun for no one. It's like, have your own fucking opinion. Number four, that's what leads me to difficulty setting boundaries. Yes, because they are naturally avoid conflict, they might struggle with enforcing no contacting their ex after the breakup and moving on, allowing their ex to linger in their life and in their mind, delaying their healing process. That's a detriment to your mental health post breakup. You need to move on. You must move on. And like you already know, I speak about it in my channel all the time. When a breakup happened, it's done. It's done. There is no going back. There's no reconciliation. I'm not going to elaborate it on this video. If you want to learn more about why you should never go back, watch my channel. I got plenty, hundreds of videos on why you should never take an ex back. If they cheated, monkey branch, rebounded, or even just broke up with you. When a relationship is over, the relationship is complete and you need to move on and look at the breakup, look at the relationship as a lesson. And at your ex as your teacher. Set two. Number five, over apologizing and seeking closure. Yep. People pleasers often feel the need to fix things, even when the breakup wasn't their fault. They may seek excessive closure, hoping to understand every detail instead of accepting that some things are out of their control. They always want to fix things, always, and God forbid that this person will be mad at me. I know when I was a people pleaser, I couldn't bear the thought that someone thinks badly of me, that someone is mad at me. I was saying to myself, oh my God, everything just not somebody not thinking badly of me. I couldn't bear the thought of hurting someone or even just someone having a negative opinion on me. Let me tell you, now I don't care. I really don't care. You shouldn't either. Because what you think of you, it's more important than what other thinks of you. That's the all there is to it. Number six, struggle with rejection and abandonment. Since they often base their self-worth on external validation, rejection hits them harder, making them feel unloved and unworthy. And you already know that rejection breeds obsession. If your ex was the one who discarded you, rejection breeds obsession. And in all times when we used to live in tribes, rejection meant death. If you're exiled from the tribe, you're going to die because you cannot take care of yourself. Now, in all times as well, in tribes, when we lived in tribes, the chief gave you one more chance to redeem yourself and come back to the tribe. This is why people are obsessed after a breakup, because there is the primal part of the brain that are still trying to just make sense of it and give it another chance to reconcile, because they want to prove they are worthy enough to be back in the tribe. Now, we don't live in tribes anymore. Welcome to the 21st century. No. With that said, realize that this is just a part of your brain, that the rejection breeds this obsession. If this is how you feel, just know that this is the reason. And welcome to the 21st century. You need to move on. If you need help with moving on, by the way, I can help you. You can get the Rise of the Phoenix, my online healing coaching program, and now I'm offering it for only $37 because I really want you to heal, and this will be for a limited amount of time, so make sure you take advantage of it now and heal correctly. Deal with the rejection, deal with the intrusive thoughts, learn how to grow after the breakup. This is so important, you guys. Don't just watch YouTube videos and pile your brain with a lot of information, because if you pile your brain with a lot of information and you don't take action, the the more knowledge you will gain, the more information that you will have, the more frustrated you will be because you don't turn it into wisdom. And how you turn it into wisdom? You take action. And in the Rise of the Phoenix, my online healing coaching program, you take action step by step, step by step. And I'm there with you. And if you need to ask me questions, I got you. This is where I can actually monitor your healing and be your guide. Here on YouTube, it's hard for me to answer questions and do all of that because I get hundreds of thousands sometimes views and messages. It's very, very hard. So if you need extra help, the link in the description below. Feel free to join or book a call with me, and I got you. Number 7, avoiding conflict and suppressing emotions. Instead of processing anger or sadness, they may suppress their emotions to avoid discomfort, which only prolong their pain and healing. When people pleasers going through a breakup, they're so wired to avoid conflict that they actually don't want to they don't see themselves, they don't love themselves enough. They rather serve others instead of serving themselves. And you already know, you have to fall in love with yourself because all of this healing journey is a self-love journey. It's a self-love, it's a journey that you are putting back the attention on you, taking care of you, doing you, realizing who you are, and you invest in yourself. You invest in yourself time, you invest in yourself money, you invest in yourself energy, everything you give to yourself. And this is how you heal. In a nutshell, this is how you heal. Just bring back the focus on you, self-love, realizing who you are, realizing how you can do better and you become better. This is beautiful. This breakup is a gift. It happened for you, my friend, not to you, to elevate and to grow. Like I said, if you need help, everything you need, the links in the description below. We're here for you, sending you love, and I'll see you again in the next one. Stay strong, my friend. You got this.